So the good news is I got to surf one of the best days I've ever seen on the Gulf just a couple of days ago. Got to spend some time with a couple of friends who I hadn't seen in a while as well, so it was a really awesome day. That's what that footage was from. But the bad news is that the Element is now not starting and is having quite a few issues. Yesterday it kind of all started. The check engine light was coming on and off intermittently. I'm getting that same code that I was getting a while back, if some of you guys remember, P0685. I have an OBD2 scanner, so I was reading it there, and that basically is the ECM relay, it says, or something to do with the ECM. The battery doesn't seem to be holding the charge, although I don't know, I'm not really 100% sure. I'm gonna try starting it this morning and take it over to the mechanic. So the battery, when I did that, is reading 12.86 volts, which seems, I think that's pretty much fully charged. I don't think that that's very low. So I don't think it has anything to do with the battery. So it just started up. It was a rough start. It took a while for it to turn over. It was really laggy, almost like the battery was completely dead. But 12.86 volts, which is what I was reading on the multimeter, doesn't seem dead. So I ended up being without the Element for a couple of days. When this was all happening, it wasn't just that the Element wasn't starting. There were also issues with, I was losing power while I was driving around. Like the speedometer and all the electrical components were just like resetting and for like a second turning off and then coming back on. So I was kind of really worried about it. So I took it in and they looked at it and they had it for a couple of days. I was also going in there originally for them to take a look at the AC system, which was having a ton of problems as well. So ended up getting it all taken care of after a couple of days, and it worked out. I was just without the Element for a little while, but the AC, there was a small crack in the condenser, so they ended up replacing the condenser entirely. That was pretty expensive, but it's something that I had to do coming up on summer. I don't have the experience to do something like that, and I'm not too comfortable with AC systems, so I'm happy to have them do it. It wasn't overpriced, but it was quite a bit of money because there was a lot of labor that went into it. They also put in a new battery. They think that that's going to resolve the electrical issues. The battery was pretty old. I never replaced it before, so they put that in. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it takes care of it. I'm a little skeptical that it's just the battery. I feel like there's probably something more, but it's possible that the battery was just going somehow, maybe not on the voltage that I was reading, but some other way it was going. It was old. It might have just been dying on me. So hopefully this all takes care of the issues and I can get back on the road. I am exploring Audubon Park right now. I realized I've never showed you guys around this beautiful park here in New Orleans, so let's check it out. So I did want to give you guys a little bit of an update on what my plans are for the next few months moving forward. I've been in New Orleans for a long time now, pretty much since the end of October when I left the sugar beet harvest, and it is starting to get hot here now that it's May, and I'm ready to get out of here at least for a few months and go explore a little bit. So my plan right now is to head west. I'm going to visit some of the national parks in like southern Utah, visit Moab and Zion and Arches and all those areas there. I've never been to Utah. I'm really excited to check that out. Then I'm going to make my way probably over to the north rim of the Grand Canyon because I've never seen that before and a lot of people have told me to check it out. So I'm gonna go visit that and then make my way across probably Nevada, like Las Vegas area, southern Nevada, back into California, maybe visit Death Valley National Park if it's not too hot, and go from there. I am so excited to get back on the road. At the end of the summer, after I spend the summer in San Diego, I'm probably going to make my way back east and come back probably to New Orleans for a little while, and then probably over to the East Coast for a little while as well. But I'm stoked to get back on the road, guys. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.